Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday. It is August 23rd, 2019. And you can see some clouds clouding up there. Very cool, much cooler day. It's low 70s today, but nice. No wind to speak of. You can see the flags there. They're not really doing much. So anyway, we're going to jump into this topic, okay? So we're going to do this in like two parts actually. So tonight on the live stream at 8 o'clock, so if you would like to join me, I will be on the live stream at 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to talk about prepping for the seen and the unforeseen, okay? So we're going to talk about that tonight. So please join me. I think it's going to be a very interesting conversation. But what we're going to talk about right now is why prep, okay? So why should you prep? Why should you become a prepper? Why should you store stuff up, all right? And I'm going to give you just one example, and I'm going to get into more detail of this tonight in the live stream. But here's what I want you to do. This is just what I pulled off, okay? This is just going to give you an example, all right? So you turn on your television, and you're going to look at the forecast and see what's going on in this type of stuff. So strong storms blew through the northeast on Thursday evening, with 60-mile-an-hour gusts along Long Island and into New York, and it left thousands without power. Okay, the same storm is going to drift south today, meaning Friday. Okay, install across the southern states from the Carolinas to the plains. Now, this storm that hit yesterday in Long Island in the lower part of New York had 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, guys, okay? So severe storms are expected today, let's see, in southern Louisiana, hold on a second, in North Carolina, and also in the western plains from Nebraska to western Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle. Strong winds, large hail, isolated tornado, okay? Heavy rains from this storm could bring flash flooding as well to parts of the south. So we're catching a theme here, right? So now let's go out west. Fire danger in California, dry conditions, gusty winds, warm temperatures, which they're called warm temperatures, are the 100-degree plus temperatures they're having right now through all of California, okay? Are fueling a 600-acre wildfire in Northern California in the Mount Shasta County. Now let me say that again, guys. A 600-acre wildfire, okay? So the fire is threatening more than 1,000 homes and has forced thousands of people to be evacuated. Again, we're going to talk about a wildfire in Northern California is threatening over 1,000 homes, and it has caused thousands of people to be evacuated, all right? It is just 20% contained. Now, the forecast is there's no rain in the forecast for the next several days, but there is high winds in the forecast for that area, and the fire is only 20% contained at this time. There's red flags warning through parts of Wyoming where fire danger is running high. Okay, so you're talking, it's very, very dry, high temperatures, they got high winds, and it just continues to be a problem, all right? So then let's go down south of Florida, okay? There's a weak pressure, there's a weak low pressure off the coast of southern Florida. It's giving heavy rains over the Bahamas, and on Friday morning it will turn and head along the Florida eastern coast. Over the weekend and along Carolina coast during the first part of next week. They say it has a 70% chance to develop into a tropical depression over the weekend in the early part of next week. So it's going to affect Florida and the Carolinas. So we're talking about, so that's just, okay, so why am I telling you all these different weather things and fire warnings and stuff like that from around the country? All right, why am I talking about that? because this is why we prep, guys. You prep. Weather is happening all over the country every single day. There's always something going on that is affecting someone, okay? This is why we prep. This is why we get ready. So the main focus of prepping is for natural disasters that happen every single day in this country, weather related. So we're just going with weather related for this topic right now today, okay? But you turn that TV on. Now we're very, very fortunate here where I'm at in New York. We don't get wildfires up here. So because people have asked me about that with the homestead, do I ever worry about wildfires? And I don't, because we just don't get them up here, okay? So, you know, we don't have like where in California they have, you know, it's super, super hot and then everything is really dry and then they have those high winds coming off the ocean and affecting everything. So we don't have those type of issues here. So, you know, we get different things up here. Obviously, different parts of the country get different things. I mean, you have parts of the countries where tornadoes can pop up in a heartbeat depending on, you know, what's going on. So those are things that you really want to pay attention to. That's a great reason of why we prep. So I'm going to come over here real quick. I want to show you guys something. So as you know, my white rooster was having some issues, and so he was kind of hiding and sickly and all this type of stuff. Well, he has bounced back, and there he is. He is back in the yard. He's right there in the center of the two white girls, and he's not seem, you know, he's doing very, very well. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the situation, of course, and see what happens with him. But hopefully there won't be any continued issues. He has gotten better. So I did put him back out there. He actually pushed his way back into there. So I'm going to let him stay in there for now and see what happens. But he seems to be doing okay, and they're not bullying him. So you can hear the girls inside fighting, because I'm sure we're having egg issues again today, because who's going to be in what box type of situation. So... but Goliath is the boss. He's actually a really decent bird. He's a really, really good bird. But anyway, so again, I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this situation of why we should prep. You know, as far as weather-related stuff goes. Like I said, tonight in the live stream at 8 o'clock, we're going to get into more depth of prepping. The title's going to be Prepping for the Seen and the Unforeseen, okay? So we're going to talk about those type of things tonight in the live chat. But this, I think, is really, really important, guys. I mean, weather happens all the freaking time. It happens every single day. We have gone, 2 days ago, we had a high of 87. Yesterday, we had a high, I think it was 71 yesterday, and it's in the low 70s again today. So the weather is just, and now tonight we're talking like 50 something tonight for overnight, where we were literally in the high 60s at night trying to sleep, and it's just miserable to sleep in that kind of weather. And that's just my take on that. I like the cooler weather. I love the fall. I think the fall is the absolute best time of the year. So we're going to look real quick in the back here, and we're going to check and see what our birds have done today. Now yesterday it was weird. We had I had a couple days in a row where all 4 of the adult hens had laid, and so again, anybody that's going to ask why I lock these up, we lock these up because of the raccoons. Raccoons are very, very smart, and they can get through anything. Oh, so we got one of the girls is right in this box here, as you can see. So we're going to close her back in. Oh, she's jumping out now. Okay. So she hadn't done anything yet, but she was planning on doing something, so we're going to let that go. So yesterday, I ended up with only... Oh, we got one bird over here. So, okay, so they're laying. Those girls are laying right now. So yesterday, we ended up with 4 juvenile eggs yesterday. So those girls are starting to really lay. And we had only 1 adult egg yesterday, where the day before we had 4 adult and 4 juvenile, and the day before that we had 4 adult and 3 juvenile. So our juveniles are starting to lay more on a consistent basis. As you can see, I opened that up and I had 2 of the juveniles were you know, in there. So but I was just watching them with him. But anyway, so I definitely want to hear your feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you have to say. Brian, one of my guys in my group that's redoing that camper, he sent me a bunch more parts of what he has done, and I will get them up, guys. I don't exactly know how I plan on doing that yet. I probably will get another part up today. I think I've only got the one part up so far, so I'm going to try to get another part up for you guys today so that you can see that, and we're going to go from there. But so anyway, so that's what's going on. I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on that, and also I have to tell you, you're going to get a kick out of this real quick before I jump off of here. So today for lunch, I had a ton of hot dogs left over from the get-together. Okay, so put them all in the freezer. So last night I took a package out. Now, Heather's in school, Eddie's at Mom's. He went to Mom's yesterday. So it's just me and the pups. And so what I did was I cooked up a pack of 8 hot dogs. Excuse me. I ate 2 of them, and I gave the other 6 to the dogs. So me and the dogs enjoyed hot dogs for lunch today. They were very happy about that. They're such good pups. They really, really are. Anyway, guys, so please join me tonight for the live chat. I will see you all then. And I'm looking forward to that. I really enjoy sitting and talking with you guys. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you, okay? So stay positive, stay happy, and you can reach whatever goals you want. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.